Championship, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything falling.
Good afternoon, guys. This is Big Alan Feaster with KO Boxing. Breaking news. I have another news story for you here today about Deontay Wilder last night's big win. And we'll get into it, what Eddie Hearn has to say about that. But, guys, thank you again for your support. I really do appreciate it. And also, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Also, guys, don't forget to hit the bell notification button. We come out with something new.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for your support. All right, we won't keep you hanging. We'll get into the news story, guys. Here we go. All right, guys. Good afternoon, guys. All right, Eddie Hearn downplays Wilder's win with blunt two-part verdict, and we'll get into it. Promoter says he wasn't really impressed, but admits Wilder exceeded expectations. Now, guys, Eddie Hearn gave Deontay Wilder credit for getting through Derek Chisora last night, but his reaction made clear the performance didn't restore much belief. And I feel the same way. But also he says, in quote, "I wasn't impressed with Wilder, but I was more impressed than I thought," end quote. Hearn said to Fight Hub TV in his post-fight interview. Now, guys, Hearn acknowledged improvement, but then immediately capped it by saying he was more impressed than I thought, end quote. He's essentially admitting his expectations for Wilder were at rock bottom. And Hearn is definitely holding back. If he goes full analyst and trashes the performance, he kills the pay-per-view value of the potential Joshua versus Wilder fight coming up by keeping it to not impressed, end quote. He maintains a shred of dignity for the matchup while internally likely feeling very confident that AJ handles this version of Wilder with much ease. Now, guys, he's basically saying Wilder is good enough to be a big-name opponent, but no longer good enough to be a true threat to the top-tier fighters. Now, guys, one of the Wilder's moments last night, Wilder appearing to take pity on Chisora a little bit in the 9th round, even telling him to live for his kids. But, guys, while that's noble on the human level, it's the opposite of what Hearn needs to sell a fight against Joshua. Now, guys, Hearn needs the bronze bomber, the guy who wants to see a body in the ring. A compassionate Wilder would hesitate to pull the trigger in a much harder to market as a threat to AJ. Now, what do you think about that, guys? Seriously, Wilder's performance wasn't exactly vintage. He looked hesitant, and his timing was off for large stretches of the fight, while he still possesses the equalizer in his right hand. The ability to set it up, guys, against world-class opposition seems to be fading. But, guys, Hearn knows that if he makes this fight now, Joshua is a massive favorite. If the fans don't believe Wilder can win, the pay-per-view numbers won't hit the heights Hearn needs to justify the massive purses both men would need for the demand of this fight. But, guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts are, guys. And I wasn't really impressed, but they were throwing some heavy hands last night. Come on. Yeah. But it was still a good, entertaining fight for the fans. But well, I have another news story for that one, guys. But thank you for your support. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments. We appreciate it. Everybody have a good day.
Boxing is a tough sport, and my hat go off to all boxers because you got to be a certain type of brave type of person to do boxing. Just like just like air pilots that fly the airplanes. I never want to fly an airplane. I think you gotta be I think you gotta be a tough person to want to fly a fucking airplane. Are you kidding me? What if I push one button wrong and I destroy everybody? Boxing kind of like that. You gotta put your nerves on the guy. You gotta believe in yourself. Pilots gotta believe in themselves to land this aircraft.
Yes.
And I believe boxers are the same way. You gotta believe in yourself to land that knockout. So my hats go off to you. I wish you nothing but the luck. I've been trying to find more clips on you to watch you because like I tell KO, I'm a casual boxing fan.